Hi dear students, welcome to social science class. So in the before video we had seen the introduction for the freedom struggle of the Indians to fight against the British. We wanted a freedom from a British because they are from the other country and they were ruling here, though they came to India for trading, but they started their own rule in India and also they gave torture to the Indians. So they were exploiting the Indians. So they were dragging everything from the Indians. So like animal, is it right? So that we had seen in last video. So again, shall we start the second chapter? Second video of this chapter, Indian Freedom Struggle Part 2. So in that I would like to say you one story that that natural things. So all the natural things are free, but nowadays we are paying the money to buy it. For example, the fresh air is a natural thing that is freely available for everyone. So where there is a trees, we can go there and we can have a fresh breath. That is the only thing which is available freely for the people. Water. So olden days the water was flowing in a stream, water was flowing in a river, water was flowing in a canals. So we can go there. The water can be available in a well also, lake, pond. But nowadays, even we are crossing the ocean, sorry, even we are crossing the rivers, so there we could not drink. We cannot drink the water because that the water is polluted. So we want a Bisleri water to drink and to fulfill our thirsty. Is it right? That is the condition. But before the independence, there were natural things. There were natural things. For example, salt. Salt is needed for everyone. For the poor people also, for the rich people also, even sometimes our pet animals such as cat and dog eats the tasty food. Eats the tasty food. Eats the tasty food. Just remember this. But the British came to India and they started to collect the more taxes. Collect the more taxes from the salt. You know that how the salts are made. Those salt means the people will make the ocean water to store in a place. To store in a place by the evaporation process. By the evaporation process, in science you will learn that. So all the water content will be absorbed by the sun. The remaining salt content will be on the ground or where we have stored the ocean water. So later it would turn into the salt. So that's an easy process. So only the work is you have to make the ocean water or the beach or sea water to reach the place where we are made a place for the storing of a water. And after that evaporation, it is a natural process. After that we have to dump it and for that there is a cost. So for that nowadays 8 or 10 rupees is the minimum cost for the salt. So on that time we can imagine that 10 paisa or 5 paisa is the minimum cost for the salt. It needs, is it right? For poor people, for the rich people, everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. But the British made extra taxes on the salt. So if you want to use the salt, you have to pay the more and more taxes. After that, you have to purchase it. You know that we cannot eat that tasteless food, is it right? There should be a salt. There should be a salt to eat. At least if you want to eat the curd and rice, so we need a salt, is it right? To keep to the boiled rice. See, then just to think that British, they were the foreigners, so they came to India. So like that, sir, how they came? Sir, please, will you give us the permission to trade you? Like that, they came to India. So after that, what they did? Hey, pay the salt tax. If you want to eat the tax, pay. If you want to eat the salt, pay the tax. So like that they are asking how their position was. They were coming like, sir, please sir. Like that they came. Now we have to stand in front of them. Sir, please sir, we are the poor people. We cannot pay the tax to the salt. So we need salt, sir. Like that we have to. See what was the condition of the Indians then. So what should we do? For that we should send the Europeans or the British people out of our country, For this, all the people should be gathered. All the people should be gathered. For example, if you are going in a Bangalore, you are traveling in a Bangalore in a train. So there, the beside people, the next person who sat, he speaks, "Hey, I'm from Shivamogga, man." He says like that. Suddenly you will turn, "Shivamogga? Hey, which area? Vinobanagara. Hey, I too Vinobanagara. In Vinobanagara, 4th class. Yeah, I'm 5th class, man. Wow, I didn't see you till now. Yeah, I go for a walk, you know. Can you join us?" Like that we will speak. Because we are all Shivamogga. We are all belonging to Shivamogga. So like that, everybody should say that we are Indians. We are Indians. Because Tamil Nadu people speaks Tamilu, Kerala people speaks Malayalam, Karnataka people speaks Kannada. Like that in North India, they speaks variety of language. So we cannot say that we are belonging to one. So we have to grow that feeling. We have to grow that feeling in the people to fight against the British. So that feeling is called what? Nationalism. That feeling is called nationalism. So now I said the example of Shivamogga. Just imagine we are in America. He said that, "Hey, I am from India." So then I will say, "Hey, are you from India?" He will say, "Yes, I am from India." "Hey, which state man you are?" "I am Tamil Nadu." "Hey, I am Karnataka, there only." So in Tamil Nadu where? In Chennai. "Hey, I am Bangalore, man, that is near to Bangalore and Chennai." "Yo, I didn't see you." So where you are staying, like that we will feel. Because that is a feeling of nationalism. That is what? The feeling of nationalism. So that we have to grow among the people. After growing, so we can fight against the British. We can fight against the British. So unity is the strength. You know that. Unity is the strength. So for that, so there were reasons. So in the year 1914, when? In the year 1914 to 1918. 1914 to 1918, this is First World War. What happened? First World War. So in that First World War, the British also participated. Who participated? British participated. Who are British? The British are the people who were ruling the India. Who were ruling the India. So they made war. They participated in the First World War. So if they want to win, so they need army. They need what? Army. So army cannot be constructed. So we need people to fight. We need what? People to fight. That's why that England people made forced recruitment. Forced recruitment. That means I'm good enough. So means I don't have any wound. I'm physically good enough. So they will come to me and they will, "Hey, he's looking good, man. Take him." So like that without asking permission. So they will not ask, "Sir, will you join the army?" No, they will not ask like that. So if I am looking good, so if I don't have any wound, so then they will take me to the army and we have to fight for the British. Even if you wish or not. I don't like to fight, but what? So you have to fight for me. Like that they were dragging forcefully. Another thing, they finished the war. So many people died. Indian people also died. So even they wish or not, they died. Another thing is, they made expenditure. That means they have to purchase the weapons. They have to purchase the weapons. They have to give the salary. So all the things are needed. So they need money now. What they need? They need money. What they did for the money, do you know? So they imposed taxes to every people. They imposed taxes to every people. So for the rich people also, for the common people also, for the trading people, for the professional people, everybody has to pay the tax. So now all the people, even if you are Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Malayalam, Karnataka, Gujarat, Jammu Kashmir, wherever you are belonging to, but the common enemy is British. The common enemy is British. So now all the people came together. Now all the people came together and they were fighting and they were demanding that. So one should come, one should come, one should come. So like that in movies, you know that. So that rowdy will be beating. So he will be going to the merchants and he will say, "Hey, where is my after man? Give it. Hey, if you're not giving, I will punch you." Like that he will, and he will collect the money. So at the time that trader, "Ayyo, namun kapada kyaro ilve." Like that they were blaming or they were grieving. So after that they will go to the rich persons and they will ask money. So like that the British also doing the same thing, because they were asking the traders, they were asking the common people, they were asking the professional people, so they were asking for the peasants, farmers. So now everybody was demanding now. So one should come to save us. One should come to save us. At that time, who came? Mahatma Gandhi came. Who came? Mahatma Gandhi. You know that he is the father of India. He came. So let us know a little bit about him. So he born in the year October 1869. This is the date of birth, and you know that on October 2nd we celebrate a Gandhi Jayanti. So because that day he born. So from 1893 to 1915 he went to Africa continent, you know that, South Africa. He went to South Africa. He finished his education in a lawyer. So he became a lawyer. So he went to South Africa to practice. So until 1915 he was there. He was there in South Africa. So there he became famous by following the method called Satyagraha. What he followed? Satyagraha. So this is very simple. Satya means truth. Satya means what? Truth. Agraha means what? Demanding. So what I am doing? Demanding for the truth. Satyagrahi. Satya means what? Truth. Grahi means agrahi. Agrahi means one who is demanding the truth. He is called as a Satyagrahi. So Satyagraha and Satyagrahi. According to Gandhiji, Satyagraha, that means if you are demanding for the truth, you are a strongest person. You are a what? Strongest person. So what you have to do? So you have to convince the oppressor. Oppressor means you have to tell the British what they are doing. So this is the mistake you are doing. So because of your rules, so this is what we are experiencing. You are making hurt us. So you have to leave us. You have to give consent to us. You have to go to your country back. So because it is our own country, we have to rule us. Is it right? So that is what we have to say them. After they understood, so they will accept that, yes, being a human, I should not hurt others. I should give the freedom to everybody. Like that they will think and they will go. That is the idea of Gandhiji. So I told he came to India in the year 1915. Next 4 years, he roamed. He travelled all over the India. Why he travelled means he wanted to know that what the Indians are facing from the British. What Indians are facing from the British. What are the difficulties? So what kind of the people, what kind of difficulties they are facing. So that he wanted to know that. So that's why the 4 years he roamed. In the year 1990, there was an act. Act means the rule made by the British. The rule name is Rowlatt Act. What is that? Rowlatt Act. What is Rowlatt Act? The Rowlatt Act says that if any Indian leader gets a complaint, the British government can impose 3 years of jail to that leader without trial. So nowadays, just imagine. So there is 2 people are fighting and one people will come, sir, he took my pen. So then what I will say? So I will call both of them and I will, whose this pen is? Yeah, what happened? What you did? I will listen both of their stories. After that I will decide, yeah, this is your mistake only. So it is not your mistake. You can go, hey, you don't do like that, okay, go back. Like that I will say. But Rowlatt Act, if somebody comes and he says that, sir, he took my pen, so and I will go to him and I will slap him 2 or 3 and I will put him to jail. So what kind of decision it is? You can give complaint simply, no. So if you don't like somebody, if you don't like your friend, or if you don't like me, you say that, sir, Arshu sir scolded me in video. How? So one should ask me, whether I scolded or not. or they should watch the video from beginning to end. There is no scolding, no, like that they have to say. But if you say that Asha sir was scolding us in a video, so that principal will be coming and he will take me into the jail, and I will be in a jail like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like combined. So I have to do like that. That is what the Rowlatt Act is. So if you get the complaint, or if any Indian leaders get the complaint against